Hello everyone, Olin Giles here with Why Christianity. Welcome back to the Bible or Bukhari. Our Hadith today is going to get the ladies fired up, at least that's my hope. We're going to look at what Muhammad really thought about women. Our Hadith comes from Bukhari, book number 8, and Hadith number 511. Again, you can always go to sunnah.com and view these traditions of Muhammad for yourself. But this one comes from Aisha. If you don't know anything at all about her, she is Muhammad's child bride. And according to Bukhari, book 91, Hadith number 30, the prophet was given divine orders to marry her. And so at the age of 6 years old, the prophet married her and consummated the marriage at 12 years old. Yes, you heard that correctly. And this is all according to Bukhari, book 63 and Hadith number 122. Another tradition from Bukhari tells us that she was still playing with dolls. Although this is forbidden in Islam, it was allowed because she was a little girl. So evidently dolls and other images are forbidden, as we've looked at in some of the past videos. But evidently it's all right for a man in his 50s to marry a 6-year-old girl. Now, I'm sure I'll get all sorts of pushback from my Muslim friends on this one, but remember, I'm just reading these hadiths and commenting. Here's what it says. Hadith number 511 from Bukhari. Aisha says, and I quote, "The things which annul the prayers were mentioned before me. They said, prayer is annulled by a dog, a donkey, and, you guessed it, a woman, if they pass in front of the praying people." Aisha responds by saying, "You have made us women dogs," end quote. Aisha understood the problem here. Women in general were categorized, placed within the same category as dogs and donkeys. And Muhammad even places them last on the list. Wow. I mean, it's just difficult to understand how in the world anyone could possibly believe this sort of thing. Why in the world would a woman want anything at all to do with Islam? Why would a young lady date or marry a Muslim? Better yet, where in the world are all the feminists who so adamantly defend Islam? Do they know about these things? As always, there's much more that could be said, but I want to point out the obvious here, and that is a woman appears to be greater than Allah, according to this tradition. She can shut down the entire prayer service at the mosque and keep Allah from hearing the prayers of these men simply by walking in front of them. This is why if you've ever visited a mosque, you will find the women in the rear. They're usually in a separate room. So this is how Islam treats women. But what about the Bible? Ephesians 5 says that husbands should love their wives as Christ loved the church. How did Christ love the church? He laid down his life for her. He gave his life for her. There's no greater act of love that one could possibly commit. How about 1 Peter 3:7, which says a husband should love or should honor his wife and treat her kindly so that your prayers may not be hindered. Quite the contrast. So young ladies, if you're thinking about dating or marrying a Muslim, I would recommend that you go find yourself a Christian man and stay away from Islam. You'll thank me later.